Gotta love those E85 cold starts, man. No IAC, gotta sit here, hold my foot on the gas. Street car shit, but yeah, gotta let this thing warm up a little bit, and we're gonna get it in the shop. Hopefully, I've pinpointed the reasoning behind the last clips you saw of me racing the SI. Did drop like 2 or 3 cylinders, and the engine light would come on and it would run like pure garbage. And it also does this weird thing where it shuts off sometimes. I'm hoping the two are linked together and we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing in the shop. As you can see, it is getting a little bit dark outside, although this note is making light work of this evening view. But yeah, let this thing warm up a bit. We'll get it in the shop and check out what we got going on. This thing runs so good, guys. So freaking good. Gotta love them H motors. Get this door open. So I got the old H2B in the shop, guys, and I want to show you where I believe our problem is coming from. So right here, just on the distributor, is this sensor here, which I can never get the name right. I want to say it's like the ECT sensor, I believe. I'm probably butchering that, but anyway, this sensor is super important when it comes to Honda Tuning Suite. So on Chrome, your car normally like bases all the map off of this sensor, I believe, from Chrome. But when you switch to HTS, which is what I'm running, it actually feeds from this sensor. So if you're having any issues with this sensor, it'll mess up a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking is going on. So the other day, all I did was unplug this and I cleaned that sensor out, because if you look, like you can see there's actually a little bit in there still. Don't know how well y'all can see that. Yeah, but you can see there's still a little bit, and I'm pretty darn positive that the majority of it's coming from the distributor O-ring. And so, yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is get a fresh one of those to fix that oil leak. And what I'm gonna do in the meantime, because I'm just gonna order one of those off of Amazon, what I'm gonna do in the meantime is attempt to cut this off and use another one, because I don't like how, it's gonna, yeah, focus. So you see how those wires are kind of like pulled out? I don't like that, because I feel like they could touch, like if these get crossed up enough, I feel like they could touch each other, and then this is kind of full of oil and stuff too. So I'm just gonna cut that off. Thankfully, we have thousands of harnesses just at our disposal here. And I'm gonna go through, find one with the exact same plug, wire colors and everything, and stick that on there and solder it up. And hopefully we won't have any more issues. I'm gonna try to drive this thing hopefully tomorrow, but I may not, because I wanna fix that O-ring super bad first. So But in the meantime, I'm just gonna make sure all the oil is cleaned up around where the sensor is, and hopefully it'll run and drive fine. That way we'll know. Cause I never figured this issue out. Like, that's the biggest issue with this problem is I've never figured out why the car cuts off. I just got it to stop running funny that day. But it still would, over time, it would just stall out on like for no reason. And then it would start right back up, and I could never figure it out. I'm hoping that something was grounding funky with this sensor because of all the oil, and I'm hoping that's what the whole issue is. Hopefully we can knock all of that out at one time, because other than that, man, this car has been nothing but good to me. And yeah, I do neglect it quite a bit, but I'm trying to do better, guys. I'm trying to do better, so this is like a first step in the right direction. So we're gonna try to get this resolved, and hopefully it'll run better this year. Track season, I got the truck now, so hopefully we can tow this to a quarter-mile track, Fayetteville somewhere, and really put it to the test, see what it does, and just have more fun with it. All right, guys, got the new plug wired in. Don't worry, I don't know why it's just a force of habit, but I did use the actual shrink wrap and stuff and solder it, but I just always put electrical tape on the outside just as added protection, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, all of that's good to go. Next, what I want to do is unbox this right here and show you what we have. Matter of fact, let me kill this heater. So let's pop this box open here. See what we got inside. Okay. So this is another push button for my CB7. Shout out to James for, I don't know what he did, but it kind of knocked all the paint off of it or something. So they saw that and went ahead and sent me a new one. So shout out to Jordan Sugar for that. And also they sent me the new Killswitch setup that they have on the website. So link will be in the description below. But you can purchase these Killswitches and use them in your Hondas. We are working on the CB7 one that is kind of in testing. I have it in my CB7, but we haven't done that video yet because we're just working on it right now. But these are ready to go for your Civics and Integras and stuff like that. So what this does is allows you to, the main reason I like it really is because it gets rid of your old relay for your fuel pump and replaces it with a modern one that you can buy pretty much anywhere. And I think that makes it just a lot more useful, in my opinion. The old units that's in these cars, everybody knows they're prone to fail. So this gives you a little bit more reliability out of your setup, as well as if you want to, you can hide this kill switch anywhere in the car and that'll disable it. So if someone tries to steal it, it won't start. So just added protection. But anyway, let's get this opened up and get it plugged in. So just a little rundown on how this works. It's very simple, guys, like anybody can do this. But anyway, so this is your main setup here. Here's your relay, and that'll just unhook just like that. So everybody knows these relays, they're used on fuel pump setups, everything. So these are pretty standard, and it just plugs in there like that. Then you'll notice you have one male in here and one female in here that are not connected yet. Why? Because this, which is the Killswitch, as you can see, it's a really nice switch, durable. And again, I just gotta say, man, I love the way these guys shrink wrap their stuff up. Like, that is like professional grade stuff there. So anyway, so this is your Killswitch. What you'll do if you're gonna run the Killswitch is use this male in here connected to this female in here. And the same goes for the female end right here. You'll just connect that to the male end right here. And from there, this is, I want to say this was 6 feet of wire, so you can pretty much route and hide your Killswitch anywhere that you can name or think of. And if you need to extend it, it's just 2 wires, so you can extend it how you want. But yeah, in my application for my CIVIC, I'm already running their ghost lock, so I don't need to really run this. I mean, this is a great addition to security, but I'm already running like the most secure thing that's out there. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll be sure to link that as well. But the ghost lock is just like navigation, shut your car off from anywhere in the world type. It's like next level. But this is a really cheap and simple option for anybody that wants that extra security. But again, it's just awesome that you're doing away with that big hunk of old relay that is prone to having issues and stuff, and you're doing justice to your car by putting in a new setup like this. So again, if you break down on the side of the road or anything and it happens to be a relay, any of the relays you get from your local hardware stores and auto parts stores, you can find these anywhere. This is not like the Honda ones where they cost an arm and a leg and it's just kind of hard to get them. These things are plentiful and they're relatively cheap. So let's get this thrown in. All right, guys, so here is the old unit just hanging here. This is just how I got this car, man. But this is just how I have it set up. So basically just unplug this unit like so. Big, bulky main relay. One of the main causes of Hondas not starting, like if you're not getting fuel pump, this is pretty much, I say 85% the reason why. Sometimes it actually just be the fuel pump, but a lot of time, man, these things go bad so often. So get that out the way, then you're gonna take the JDI horn and setup, and it's just beautiful, guys. This is all plug and play, so you just gotta make sure to line up everything just like that. Then we're just gonna click it in like so. And I think I am gonna tuck this one because this is a little bit longer hanging down. So I think I will tuck this up a little bit. Zip tied, and we should be good. Let's see if this thing will start. Got pump comes on nice and strong. And that E85 life, as usual, will not idle or for shit. Once I can get this thing warmed up enough to idle on its own, I love this car, man. But yeah, once it warms up enough to idle on its own, I'm gonna go ahead and get this relay zip tied up out of the way, and we'll do a little outro and close this video up, guys. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. I got it warming up, got the relay all situated. The way I mounted it, I did it so that I can unplug that relay if I had to change it. I don't like to mount stuff and then I'm gonna have to take it back apart, so I got it to where I can unplug the relay, but I got the entire harness mounted up out of the way of my foot with the clutch. So we're good there. This baby's running good right now. Again, the O-ring for that distributor is on the way. So when I get that, we'll throw that in another video while we're working on other things and try to just get this car 100%, because other than that, I think that's like the only oil leak that I have on this car. And I have neglected the crap out of it, and I apologize, Mr. H2B, because you have not let me down yet.